to be confusing. Proposal 4 would amend our state's constitution to set up the Michigan Quality Home Care Council and provide collective bargaining for in-home care workers.
And News Channel 3's political reporter David Bailey is in the studio now to show us who is pushing for Prop 4. David?
Good evening, Kate. Let's break it down. Who's behind Prop 4? The group Citizens for Affordable Quality Home Care. Who would benefit from this? Undoubtedly, it's the Service Employees International Union who would now represent these in-home care workers. It was Governor Rick Snyder and the Michigan legislature that put a stop last year to what some considered forced unionization of in-home health care workers, people who are paid from Medicaid through the state but now are not considered public employees. But if passed by voters this time around, critics of this proposal say this would effectively force these people back into a union to pay union dues again as it was before the legislature acted.
So these people have never been public employees in the first place, should never have been unionized in the first place. And so every dime that's been taken from them and the care providers who they have hired is money that's essentially been stolen. Stolen. I'm willing to use that term. I mean, I know it sounds harsh, but this is $30 million, $6 million a year.
The people who are making $8 an hour, $9 an hour, the vast majority of the 42,000 people who get paid via these vouchers are family members taking care of a family member. They pay 2.75% of their wages in union dues. I'd rather see that 2.75% be put in a 401k or something better for these folks.
Supporters of 4 have a different view.
Well, no one's forced to join a union. People have the option to vote in an election whether or not to have a union. They also have the option to choose not to pay union dues. That's current law. No one's ever forced to join a union. So anyone who says otherwise, frankly, is distorting the facts.
We can vote to make home care safer for seniors and people with disabilities.
The advertisements for 4 tell you it's not about unionization, that this really is a safety issue.
It's ultimately going to give seniors that choice to stay at home. It's also going to help improve safety. It would establish a registry for all home care workers through the Medicaid program. They would have to go through criminal background checks. They would also have access to training. So seniors, people with disabilities, veterans who've been injured will have the best home care workers and make sure they get the care they need.
But advocates for the disabled say 4's proponents are using their own scare tactics.
I am a union supporter, but in this instance, the people don't get any value for it. They can't strike. Are you going to file a grievance against your mom or against your daughter because they showed up late, or and you can still fire somebody at will. So at the end of the day, 4 is just a myth.
Prop 4 there. Well, tomorrow night at 6 we hit Prop 5. If you'd like to get at the information on your own terms, hit WWMT.com, where we have the most comprehensive coverage in the state on these proposals. We did a full 1-hour program, Know the Vote, to help you prepare. Guys, back to you.
All right, David.